hookup culture. You got adultery running rampant.
Wait, guess whose money shit that was that you spent with that $1,000 on these sexual ground people? That was your money, nigga.
We are the Israelites. So we off to that introduction. You know, week in, week out, we prophesy to the downfall of this wicked kingdom known as America, but better known as Babylon the Great. And to tell people on this side who they are, anybody of Negro, Indian, or Latino descent are the true biblical Israelites according to the Bible.
So,
you
got the first scripture today.
Brother, got that first script, bro?
But anyway.
Must
must stay focused.
Women in the milk.
Right.
Let me catch you. Women in the milk, right?
For real. But yeah, so now Trump done got in office. Well, he ain't even sworn in yet, but he done already made some controversial statements. Now, some of them was actually decent statements, like taking the ABC people out of the schools and charging them with crimes and shit. But then he also said something that was basically a slap in the face to you Jakes, man, to you so-called black people. He said he's gonna give reparations to Edomites, man, to so-called white people. I mean, if you didn't listen to his whole address, you would have missed it. You know, if you didn't listen closely, you would have missed it. But he basically said he's going to give restitution. He was going to first send the Justice Department after these schools and shit, and take their money. And a portion of that money he's going to give restitution from the victims of the inclusion movement. Yeah, the discrimination and inclusion movement.
So remember, underneath the Democrats, you know, a lot of the male white liberals or non-liberals were basically accused and torn down and attacked. Is that your president now? Look at my man. I'm president fan of Trump. Hey, my man, that's your president. Y'all, hey, did you know white people are about to get reparations?
Yeah.
I know you feel good about that. He like, hey.
Y'all so-called white people should be happy.
Right.
Trump is about to give y'all reparations for DEI, man. Y'all should be clapping and shit. Like, man, niggas couldn't get reparations
for 40 acres and a mule.
Right, we couldn't even get the 40 acres and a mule.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm
We're gonna get an acre and the promise of a fucking mule.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm clapping for, Joe. I'm gonna tell you what I'm clapping for. I'm clapping for the fact that it is a crime to teach the he, she, and all that. And he also said he's signing it into law permanently that in the United States you are known by what your birth certificate is, and you cannot call them by nothing else.
Right, but see,
female or male.
The thing is, they basically putting back right what they wronged.
Right.
They the ones who made all this bullshit up. Now they are trying to put it back right for them. But now he say he's gonna pay reparations to himself, basically because of the laws that they made. Like Esau will make a crime up, push the crime, then say it's a crime, then give reparations to himself for the crime that was committed. It's like, goddamn, man. You committed the crime, you made the crime law, then you said it was a crime and paid yourself because other people committed the crime.
And for those people,
and it was all against you.
And for the people that's getting it mixed up, don't get it twisted. People are mixed up. He's talking about, when he say he's committing a crime, he's actually talking about white people. Just because you didn't commit the crime, your people committed the crime. So that means you committed the crime. Because you are part of your people. Just like when we went into slavery, there was so-called good Israelites, but the Lord took us all into slavery.
Right.
You know?
He showed them a little more favor, but they were still lynched at times. And You know, still beaten, whipped. You know, this is
It's Isaiah.
This is
It's Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
right. Hey, y'all prescribed it.
Right. All the bullshit that he basically is against, his own people prescribed it.
Right.
Y'all the one, you Edomites, and that's why we call you so-called white men fags and shit. Oh man, that might get the video.
Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta watch the language.
But
Watch the language.
But hey, and that's why we call you so-called white men ABC people, because y'all the ones who made this ABC thing worldwide.
Right.
Didn't nobody want this shit, and y'all actually constantly pushing this shit to the point where y'all try to put what is it called, sanctions on Africa because they ain't with the shit.
Oh, and Trump also said that I showed it to one of the brothers. Trump also said that he's making it into law that he's gonna stop y'all from deleting everybody's YouTube page.
Right.
And he said that a fact. Right. He said that all these people that keep deleting these people's YouTube pages for no reason, not giving them no explanation, nothing, all of a sudden their page is gone. He said he's signing it into law that everybody, in order for them to take down your YouTube page, they have to legally take you to court now.
Yep. But hey, again, they prescribed it.
Yep.
Why were they taking down so many YouTube pages? Because the small hats, man. The small hats sent they FBI's and CIA's and to these companies and shit, and told them there's certain things they don't want out there. And the Israelite thing is the number one thing, man. They don't want the truth out there, man. They don't want us telling our people that we are the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos. They don't want us telling they people that they are the Edomites of the Bible. They don't want everybody to know that the one they ignorantly call Jesus Christ is a so-called black man, and it's proof. It's a proven fact. You know.
They don't want that, see, because that interferes with the brainwashing and that MK Ultra that they putting on.
Right, I was saying the beliefs that's in their head.
Right, they don't want us talking about the mark of the beast, which is the microchip that's soon to come. Revelations 13 and 16, just in case you didn't know IUIC.
Right.
You know? I mean, they doing all that they can to stop this truth from coming out, man.
And you know, really, it's just to keep you distracted for a couple seconds longer while they put the ducks in the line in the row, you know.
I mean, it's like the fact that we got to speak in code on some of this shit, man. Like we can't say the alphabet people, you know. We can't say LGABC directly, if you know what I'm talking about. We have to actually speak in certain code language so they don't take our videos down.
So the truth is, if you're LGBTQ, whatever, you bold anyway.
Yep.
You bogus anyway, because this is the thing. How did you get here? How did you become alive?
Right, hey, but look, that's something that Esau pushed. You know, right. Trump trying to backtrack it, but guess what? His people is the one that pushed it.
Right.
I mean, a matter of fact, you so-called white people are the ones that push the they-them bullshit.
Right.
Don't blame it on nobody else. This is your nation's baby, man.
Right. Ain't that what they voted for Kamala for? Kamala said Trump's gonna call you her.
Right.
I'm gonna call you. I'll call you she, her. I'll call you he, him.
Right.
Trump's gonna call you he.
Because all the bullshit that you so-called white people hate, y'all the ones that push it.
Hey, if you got semen in your colon, you're a man with semen in your colon, I can't trust you.
Right.
This is Proverbs 12 and 10.
Wait, man, I still got
See, man? This is Proverbs 12 and 10. It says, a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Right, even the tender mercies of you so-called white people are cruel, man. Matter of fact, y'all the ones that got that mercy death thing as a reality. Dr. Kevorkian, ain't he an Edomite just like y'all, man? Oh, you got a terminal illness, I'll kill you. Like, hot damn, man. Yeah, and that's one of their kindnesses. I'll take you out of your misery.
Oh no, another one of their another one of their kindnesses. If y'all end up flying on the plane and y'all plane crash on a snowy mountain, just know that one of y'all gonna get voted out and y'all gonna get eaten.
Yeah,
exactly. Y'all ass gonna get cut open and ate and all that. Right. And that's their kindness, though.
Right, they kind of, hey, you too old. You done lived a long enough life. Shit,
we hungry.
You might as well be our dinner.
Right, we hungry.
God damn, man.
You said we hungry.
All this bullshit, you gotta remember, so-called white people is the ones that pushed it. You know, he, him, they, them, motherfucking ABC people, all that shit. That's Esau's bullshit, man. Right. But now they're all against it. You know, half the country is with it, half the country is against it.
Right.
Right, and the country is divided, right?
That's a country divided, man.
Right. Can the people divide? I mean, can the house divide stand?
Right, no, it can't. That's why the Most High is gonna split that motherfucker down the middle, like an ass crack, and it's gonna fall into that lake of fire when them loose shit.
Yep.
This is Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like an iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Right. So you never supposed to trust your enemy. You so-called white people, y'all our enemy. We will never trust you. And the ones that do, they fuck around and find out, man.
Right.
Just like a lot of these Trump supporters. A lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Because they actually think that if they join, if they down with the MAGA, to make America great again, they'll be accepted. You Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos will never be accepted by these Edomites.
Well, they think that, I'm just saying it like this. They think that siding with Satan is the winning side.
Right. And yes, you Edomites are the devil, man. All your policies are against what it says in the Bible, man. All of them.
Well,
so yes, you are that great Satan. Con.
You are the border of it. From here all the way back. All that shit is just wicked. And the Heavenly Father gonna set up, that border of righteousness, and it start with the men of the Lord.
It's already beginning. That border of righteousness, man.
Right.
It's already beginning, man.
So he humbled himself, right? So yeah, that devil's gonna come in and bring a couple of these policies that's positive. Like the brother was saying, so far as them bringing in policies where they canceling all of that schooling and them forcing that LGBTQ bullshit on your children.
Oh yeah, y'all better be lucky that Kamala didn't get in, because they said that Kamala, if she would have got in, one of the first things she was going to announce is that kids are going to have to go to school an extra 3 hours a day.
Right. An extra 3 hours of indoctrination, man.
Right.
But let's not forget, and I have to repeat it again, Edomites are the ones that made these policies.
Right.
Edomites are the ones that put transgender story hour in school, man.
Why?
Exactly. Why?
Why are you putting it in kids' cartoons?
Right. I mean, everybody is applauding Trump, but the same white man that you applauding is the same white man that made these laws, man.
Vote Donald Trump, amen.
Hey.
Like your president split it.
Amen. Vote Donald Trump.
I mean, hey. But all of it was still pushed by so-called white people, man. We didn't make these laws up.
Amen.
We just live it,
Hey, and trust and believe. All the policies he's bringing in, one of the things that he's setting up outside of mass deportation is them FEMA death camps.
Good.
You already know.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, they already think that this ain't gonna happen. It's
Good.
coming in to do something that the world has never seen before. And really, in the Edomite mind, that's a great honor, man.
Good.
Because he's coming in and he's making it seem like everything is cool. Like I said, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Right? Because he coming in trying to make it all like, hey, I'm coming in to help everybody. I know Father Joe is gone.
Right.
Everything is all good.
But I need people to know though something, man. I really need people to know that we know the real reason why you women, because especially you gay women, we know the real reason why you gay women voted for Kamala and hate Trump.
Right, because
So
they
y'all
are
can
with
stop
that.
it.
They with that ABC bullshit.
Right,
I mean,
like the two that
I'm
just
saying
walked up
all
the
this
street.
shit and these bitches don't even get it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They so close-minded.
I'm trying to tell you that no, we're against you, man.
Right.
We're against all this bullshit. We're against Trump too,
Right.
but we're against y'all too.
But they didn't get it.
Like, man, they didn't get it. This is Mark chapter 3, verse 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
Right.
And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand.
Right.
And if Satan rise up against himself and he be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end.
Right.
And this is the mark of the end of you so-called white people, you Edomites, man. This is the end of your country. And for several years, you Edomites been having a divided nation. You know, the vote's been something like 60% to 40%. Very close, man. It ain't one-sided. This country is damn near divided down the middle.
Right.
And it's all against abominations and shit or righteousness, which is just a semblance of righteousness, man.
Either you're wicked or you're righteous. Simple as that.
You know why this country is divided down the middle? Because it's ass, man. All of this shit that they've been spewing all over our people. And they got you know, right now, y'all about chest deep in liquid shit.
I mean, you know, they did turn the country into an ass crack.
That's your president, man? Yes, sir. I know it. I can tell. I can see it in your eyes, man. You're like, boy, you got that Trump. Your eyes glistening when you saw that sign. Boy, you're like, man, that's my president. These niggas put horns on them.
Right.
You got to be like your since in the 60s, boy. It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath altogether, or hath not been altogether wiped away. Alright? Because this devil is still that same old devil, man. Y'all looking like he didn't do half the goofy ass shit he did during the pandemic.
Hey man, did you know Kamala? Hey man, did you know Kamala's 60 years? She's 60-something years old, man.
I can tell.
They put so much makeup on her, trying to make her look in her 30s.
Yeah.
That broad is 60-something years old.
You know what though? See, that's why I tell men, man. Y'all look at a woman, man. All y'all gotta do is look at her neck meat. You look at that neck meat. You look at them hands. You look at that them elbow meat. And you look at that knee meat and them feet. And that's gonna tell a woman age. I don't care. You can't put no makeup on that shit.
Right.
You got them varicose veins busting out and shit. I tell you what, Kamala Harris had. She was working with that turkey gobble on her neck, man. That damn meat boy shit. She needed somebody should have put that bitch in a well-dressed turtleneck, man. You know, because that shit looked crazy. It says, it ain't no amount of surgery can get rid of that type of shit, though.
Especially like that neck. That neck is a dead giveaway because they're when they get old, their skin hangs off their neck or something.
Yeah, she been dropping that neck enough for that meat to be hanging like that. Kamala Harris, and now they asking Joe Biden to resign and just let Kamala Harris run the next couple months. Because remember, we still had that time in between. Hey, he ain't in there yet. Anything can happen, dog. Something can happen in the world and they can be like, oh shit, you know what, we gotta freeze the inaugurations and all this other shit till further
Oh no,
notice.
that's over.
Yeah, Trump already said, you just endure it one more time. This is the last time you'll have to do this.
Right.
Christians.
He already
He was
said
talking
it, man.
directly to you Christians.
Yep.
Man.
It's
He
the
said it
last
himself.
time, man.
He said, "Hey, Christians, don't worry, we'll make it so you don't have to vote again."
Right,
Yeah,
right.
man, because this is the last motherfucking ride. Like the what is that? That was the Undertaker had. What's going on, bro?
You on camera right now? Alright, yeah. Push your T, she already know. This Southeast side, wealthy shit.
Shalom, brother.
You know, and so these policies that they passing right now really just set you up for failure. Because everything that you see right now that makes sense to you is about to change drastically. Whether he gets inaugurated in, whether them demons acknowledge him getting in or not, something as big is about to happen.
Yeah, something huge is about to happen, man.
Right.
Whether Trump is sworn in or soon after he becomes president, they're about to make a move on the people, man. And the people are so.
Trump's a man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
I'm
our
trying to
president,
tell you, man.
That's the same president that's going to be tearing your ass up.
Exactly.
Hey, when he start bringing in them troops like he is.
Exactly. Yep. He's going to be the one to do it. What is it? Next year is the year of the hopeful Jacob's trouble, man.
I'm glad we kept this sign, man.
Kind.
Even though, because remember, this side, this is back when Trump was in.
Right. The first time Trump was in.
You walk out to this motherfucking man, you can see, it done been through some seen better days, man.
Right.
The mice that tried to snatch it from us, tear it up, and all kind of shit. Hey, that motherfucker endured the test of time like Trump.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he back with a vengeance, man. Back for the first time.
Oh, they came out and said that everybody that tried to set him up before he became president, they were all black women that was in power all the way to the vice president.
Say that again, Salaki.
All the people that was trying to prosecute him, it was all black women.
Yeah.
And all the way down to the president, to the vice president, man.
Yeah.
They was trying to, they tried their best to stop him from getting in, man.
Yeah.
And it started before the election or whatever.
Yeah.
It was when they was taking them to court trying to prosecute him.
Yeah.
Do you know that he's not charged with not one of those charges that they came up with?
Because all of that shit didn't hold water, man. It couldn't hold water. It was all bullshit. And it really was free publicity. They really just gave him free publicity because they made him look bulletproof.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the publicity. He didn't have to spend all of this money on the campaign trail. You know, Kamala Harris spent I think it was like $2 billion.
No,
I
it's
saw this video on it.
1.5 billion.
Nah, 1.5 billion on hiring celebrities and all kind of shit just so she can fucking lose.
Yeah.
And guess what? All that money that they spent on that dumbass shit, they could have gave it to you. Matter of fact, hey, they could have even sent that money up to them Edomites and them sundown towns over there that got flooded out in Virginia and North Carolina. They too busy spending that on watching this stank pussy bitch, what's her name?
Megan
Thee Stallion. God damn it. Shake that funky stinking ass all over the place, doing the jiggling and grinding all that goofy ass shit, and paying Beyonce $10 fucking million.
You know, they pay her $55,000 a minute.
Yeah, it came out to
not a minute. I'm sorry, $55,000 a second.
Yes.
For 3.5 minutes, she made 55. She made $55,000 a second. For 10.5. For
guess
3.5
what? They stood up
minutes.
there. That bitch didn't sing a song or nothing.
No, she only gave us like a 3.5 minute speech. And that was $10 million. Oprah got tore off.
She got $1 million something. She got 1.5. Eminem got $1 million. I didn't even know Eminem said shit.
Yep.
Nah, that motherfucker, that's a clone anyway. So hey, I don't know who the fuck that is. That's Reese's Pieces, but not to mention, all of these things that they passing right now. You got majority of the women that pass by, they say fuck him. Yeah, but then if we had a sign of Kamala, then fuck her too.
Right.
And Joe Biden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need a picture of Joe Biden and Kamala in the 69 position. Because they've been fucking your ass over for a long time with no Vaseline.
Right, because motherfuckers don't get it. We are against America itself, man.
Right.
We are against this wicked ass country, man.
Right.
No matter who's running it. Shit.
This country is built off the back of slaves.
Right. Yeah, off
People can never
off the
forget
back
that.
of our people and off deceit, man.
Right.
Hey, ain't nothing that Esau do better than deceive, man. All his hopes and dreams is underneath the deceit of his tongue, man. What the scriptures say, the thief cometh not but to rob, but to steal, kill, and destroy, man. That's it. That's what the thief come for. And Esau, you so-called white people, are the thief, man.
Oh yeah.
And then Trump is doing these reparations for Edomites, for so-called white people, while they already been doing reparations for Edomites. Because they've been sending money to the small hats.
And Ukraine also.
Right, and the Ukrainians. Because, hey, if there's Ukrainian immigrants, I bet you they ain't going to be looking for them for mass deportation.
And there's a whole lot of them here.
Right,
too.
yeah, there's a whole lot of those Edomite Ukrainian immigrants over here.
Hey,
But ain't nobody saying shit about them, man. All they saying is about the Venezuelans and the Latino peoples, man.
Right. Let me
But
tell you something. They Ukrainian women are coming over here getting freaky, dog.
Right. They coming over here, they all got OF accounts and shit. They being prostitutes and shit, doing some of the vilest shit. But ain't nobody talking about them, though.
A lot of they men getting snatched off the street.
Right,
Going
to
on
go
the
to that
front
war. Yeah, going on the front lines to go to that war.
And they getting killed like a motherfucker.
Yep, but ain't nobody talking about the Ukrainian immigrants, though.
No.
You know why? Because they Edomites.
Right.
Esau ain't gonna talk shit about other Edomite immigrants that's over here illegally. It don't matter.
Right. And all that money that they sending in, they giving it to them while they here, man.
Yep.
They giving them, they filling up their pockets too.
Right.
But guess what? New York just cut all those. They cut all of those that money that the migrants were getting.
Right. And that's another thing. You got to think about, why would they give immigrants so much money, even the brown immigrants so much money? Because they've been already giving that to the Ukrainian immigrants.
Right.
It was an immigration policy. But then when the brown immigrants started coming over, then it was different.
But hold
Now
on,
they got to
it
change this shit.
But hold on, it ain't just the brown immigrants. I mean, it ain't just the even the Ukrainian immigrants. What about the Asian immigrants? They came over here illegally.
Hey,
Yeah,
like I
Chinese,
say,
yeah.
I say, it was meant for the Ukrainians and shit. It wasn't really meant for the other immigrants. But the other immigrants are still immigrants. So they had to pay. Because they were immigrants. Only difference was, one was a group of brown immigrants, one was a group of so-called white immigrants. Because, hey, you ain't going to hear not one mention of Ukrainian immigrants. Why? Because they look just like them. But guess what? The Ukrainian immigrants come from a shithole country, too. Goddamn right. Shit.
That's y'all president. Hey, y'all president gonna fuck y'all up, man.
Hell yeah. Hey, y'all, Trump is going to fuck around and put y'all in that trick bag, man.
Oh, yeah.
Wait till he get them troops on the street.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey. And guess what? He's the same president talk about grabbing the woman by the pussy and shit, right?
Crime.
Hey, trust and believe. They ain't gonna hear your screams in that day.
Hell yeah. You better remember that Handmaid's Tale. I don't know why black women so afraid of it and shit, man. But you so-called white women, hey, you better watch that Handmaid's Tale movie. Because that's what it's about to, hey, that's what's going to happen whether you like it or not. Whether it's in this country or in our kingdom. The Handmaid's Tale is coming back in full effect.
Yeah, I think even before that they should watch The Road.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, them white bitches is gonna be walking out into the darkness and shit.
Right.
See that darkness they was talking about in the road, you know, she just walked out to this because she could. It was really walking out to a nigga, man.
Yep.
That darkness represents the so-called black man.
Yep.
That motherfucker got his Christmas tree. That shit already. I don't even know if that's supposed to be a decoration for the car. He's gonna take that to the crib.
Right.
That motherfucker already got the lights on that motherfucker, man.
Right, and That's another thing we coming into this season to be jolly, where the most suicides happen and shit, man.
Yeah.
So how many of you motherfuckers gonna commit suicide this holiday season because you broke?
Right. Oh yeah, because you can't get your cheap,
Right.
can't get little Timmy.
Can't
That
get
motherfucking Xbox, that Series X for him. And
right,
shit.
right, right. Yeah, I mean that. Hey,
So it's all right for these Edomites might go down just a little bit because they feel better days is coming with Trump and all this.
well, they feel like it, but it ain't gonna happen.
You're not fucking helping.
Well, all that ladies
Tell
night,
you that,
ladies night, hey, I heard
the
Trump had a
handmaid-
technique. See that grabbing by the pussy? You see what I'm saying? It's a technique too. So you got a fish hook. See, when you insert, you gotta lift up and pull. Come here. You know? So that's a technique behind that. And that handmaid is still like the brothers was talking about. Hey man, let me tell you something. I can give that much to Trump because he know how to treat these street hoes, man. He know how to treat an American woman. Because if you all in here, this nice guy spirit and trying to cater, you're gonna get ran over like Kamala Harris and all these proud ass bitches that love to munch carpet and beavers.
Right.
They wouldn't give you no time of the day.
Right.
But they come in, Trump came with that Chad spirit.
Yep.
You come up and grab a bitch by the butt, this bitch hooking,
Right.
grab that motherfucker, and drag it on her, come on. And she gonna go with it. Because you know why? That's the society that we live in today. Hey, nice guys finish last. Trump ain't no nice guy. That's why he got the head up it, because he used to be a Giga Chad. You know what I'm saying? Trump, we putting that Giga Chad spirit back out there, and guess what? A lot of these Edomite males, they feeling themselves.
Right.
I saw Jake knock out 2 Edomites on the bus because there was an Edomite woman and an old Edomite man. That nigga knocked them both the fuck out. Because they called him a nigga. And I was like, hey man, look, you can't do that shit no more. This is the time right now that you will understand that more than ever. You cannot motherfucking go up to no Jake, a so-called black man, or a Latino or Native, and just call them a nigger, man. You can't hold that same energy because guess what? That clash is about to happen. That's
right. Hey, yeah, and that's gonna cause that clash, man. Who shall rouse them up?
Right.
The Heavenly Father has already made you devils proud, man. You know, Trump back in office and shit, they actually think that we going back in slavery. And then the black bitch don't make it no better, because they all making TikToks like we going back in slavery. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
You know why though? You want to know why? Because all of that scared, they playing, these are the same spirits that came back. Hey, I know you didn't mean me from Django's spirit. Because guess what? Certain of them black women, they still had that privilege. Back there was them bed wenches to Esau.
Slavery and shit.
Yeah, so they already accepting that role. That's why you see more of these so-called black women walking with these black men and shit. Alright, because guess what? They thinking that hell, I'm still in good condition. That's that nigga fuck y'all. They looking down on us talking shit on the so-called black man.
Black women walking with these Edomite men.
Yeah.
You said black men.
I know that's what you meant to say.
I know you meant to say
the real black man.
white man.
Because that motherfucker's void of any kindness and goodness in his heart.
Yeah, any righteousness.
Right. Because that motherfucker, look, hey, that old serpent, one thing is known, love that black pussy. Okay?
Right.
There's a scripture you had quoted as far as the tribes go. There's Genesis 49:9. Says, Judah is a lion's whelp, from the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Right, who shall rouse him up? Hey, when they doing this mass deportation right now, you Latinos don't know that y'all Israelites yet. But they finna do this mass deportation and they trying to starve y'all out at the same time. Watch what happens. Because that's gonna rouse up the brown people. And them trying to bow Jake's head down, trying to put us back in slavery, back in some type of forced condition under Edomites. Hey, that's gonna rouse Jake, man. Matter of fact, these proud ass devils, man, hey, they got a way of rousing you Jakes up, man. When they call you nigger and shit in front of your face, like, get out of my country, you nigger.
Right.
Like, hey, that somehow the way these devils say it will rouse Jake up, man. And then when they doing this mass deportation shit, that's gonna rouse you Browns up, man. It's gonna make you Latin tribes, y'all gonna wake the fuck up real quick, man. Y'all gonna understand that y'all ain't in no better situation than the so-called Negroes, man. And that's gonna start these civil riots, man.
This is Micah chapter 5, verse 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as the dew from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for men, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest.
Yeah, hey, Jake gonna start tearing shit up. And Jake gonna walk around with his chest poked out like, where is he? Where is he at? Where is that motherfucker that called me a nigga?
As a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through both, tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver.
Right, and that's
really gonna be when the Most High, put that spirit on Jake to lift up a standard against these devils.
Because these race riots is gonna get, bad out here. Hey, what do the scriptures say? Dash thy little ones against the rocks, man. It's gonna be bad out here, man. It's gonna be, I declare, it's gonna be war out here.
Hey, you remember, Easter, how they be painting them eggs and shit? That motherfucker's gonna have a new project out here where they paint rocks red.
Right. And it said none will be spared. So when Esau send up his troops, and you can guarantee, I'm pretty sure the first wave is gonna get down. Jake is gonna be caught off guard because Jake is too relaxed right now. But once Jake get used to the fact that these devils is ready to take us out, the Lord is gonna raise up that spiritual standard. The regular Jake's gonna get down, but the men of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Ratazah, we get them spiritual powers, man. I mean, the next phase of it.
Right.
Because right now, you might not think it, but this is spiritual power right here.
Right, faith.
Faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is already a measure of spiritual power, man. Right. It's a mustard seed, man.
Right. Like my man said, hey, we're coming into that second stage, that find out stage.
Right. We're in the first stage where everybody done fucked around. Right. And now you finna find out.
Right.
Pretty soon.
This is Deuteronomy 33 and 16. As for the precious things of the earth and fullness thereof, and for the goodwill of him that dwell in the bush, let the blessing come upon the head of Joseph and upon the head of him that was separated from his brother. Right? And that Joseph goes into the 10 tribes, right? Headed by Ephraim. Right. That's Ephraim being the head of the northern kingdom, and Judah being the head of the southern kingdom. Right. It says, his glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of unicorns. With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth, and they are the 10,000 of Ephraim, and they are the 10,000 of Manasseh. All right? And what's going to happen right now? All of that race war stuff, see, y'all felt proud because what Esau did was bring that separation. And he had y'all feeling like you were above us. Even though, even so-called migrants, man. They had you feeling like you was above us. They brought you over here and put you in a highly esteemed position where you was getting free food and money in your pocket, 0% interest, 0 down on houses. And as soon as the fucking elections were gone, they cashed you to the side.
Right.
54% of the votes came from so-called native Latino men, all right, for Trump, and then it was 52 for the Edomite women, and then you have 59 for Edomite men. So understand something. Y'all Latinos helped put this devil back in, and guess what he did? The see is the Heavenly Father is going to use this situation to push those tribes back together, man. All right? And what he's utilizing now is a method of using that method of conquer and divide. What is it? Conquer and divide. Divide and conquer. What? You know, because at the time, y'all were fighting each other in Chicago, killing each other on the streets. They had the Venezuelan gangs and all of that came in, and you know, hey, the attention was on them. All right, and they assassinated that character, made them look like the enemy. Right. And as soon as they was done, all right, because remember, everybody was like, oh, the Democrats brought the Latinos in to vote against them. Look, man, I understand. A lot of those votes, that 54% votes, you best believe that came from them migrants. How do I know that? Because as soon as they got what they wanted, they tossed them to the side, man. Yeah. All right? So a lot of those males that voted, because a lot of Jake don't fucking vote. I don't care what nobody says. Right. We were taught at an early age not to fuck with that shit, yo. Right. The ones that was jumping up, it's like church. You don't see a lot of Jake males in church. Who you see primarily in these church houses, man? Right. Latin women, black women. That's what you see in these fucking church houses. The men be at the crib like, man, fuck that bullshit. I believe in the Most High. I ain't finna pay this motherfucker. All right? That's the same thing with these polls and shit. So who did they use to get those numbers like that? You see a couple of men out there because he can see, look, they'll show you on that day. There's a whole line filled with mostly women. There's no fucking way you can tell me there was a bunch of black men out there. I said my shit. A lot of y'all niggas didn't vote. I don't care what you tell me. A lot of y'all niggas did not vote because guess what? We were taught at an early age, fuck that shit. When the census came around, we was all like, man, mom's had your ass being shut. If you blink wrong, and these motherfuckers at the door at the census, I'm gonna fuck you up. Okay? We remember that. So a lot
that's something that's ingrained in Jake's spirit that we ain't supposed to be counted, man.
Right. And because that shit is wicked, man.
Right, it's wicked. We know it spiritually. If we don't know it, we just know it spiritually. We ain't supposed to be counted, man.
Right. It says, yeah. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 16 and 27. Get right to the point. I'll go to 26. It's 2nd Ezra 16 to 26. It says, the grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. Right, because I understand. The first thing that these troops, I forgot to look up that word, shock troop. Right, when they send these shock troops in, all right, why they call them shock troops? I forgot the full understanding, but shock troops come in. Hey, as a shock troop, you're taught to come in and catch the enemy off surprise. Catch them off guard. And when you come in, motherfuckers get shot. Like, oh, I didn't expect that. All right. But one of the things that they have set up is a policy to take most of the men down, man. Because all they talk about, you see how they doing in Ukraine? They collecting all of them in these white vans, just men walking on the streets, and then throwing their asses on the front lines. What you think they gonna do over here when that draft starts, man? They gonna round your asses up, all right? And a lot of these men, that look like your president's for you. You know?
Not there for that.
So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of a field, which shall hide themselves in their groves and in the clefts of the rocks. Jumping down. It's 2nd Ezra 16 and 32. Nope, 31. Even so, in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old. And her ways and all of her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man traveled therethrough. It says, the virgins shall born and have no bridegrooms, and women shall born having no husbands, their daughters shall born having no helpers. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish in famine.
Right, so World War III, race riots, all types of hell is gonna break loose, and it's gonna happen, Lord willing, in Trump's era. And with that, we're gonna close our praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Pakadash. Double honor to the Apostle Great Millstone. Salutations to you, I can do in the work of troops and sincerity. On 3, Ababa Ball, 1, 2, 3.
Ababa Ball, Ababa Ball, Ababa Ball. Shalom, Akim.